All right. Hi, folks. Aloha and welcome to Oils with B without B. So we're going to try something different. And this time I'm bringing on a guest speaker. So this is Melinda, and she's actually my cousin. And she is an oil user, essential oil doTERRA user. And she's here to just share her testimony and her experiences, her favorite oils. And I thought it'd be really interesting because each person is touched by oils in a different way. And I really wanted to bring her on to share, how these oils touched her. So Melinda, gotta ask a couple of questions here. Oh, before we get started, let's take care of ourselves. And if you have your favorite oils, go ahead and do the same. We're gonna take one drop oil, and my favorite oil is my favorite blend is peppermint and wild orange. And so that's one drop of peppermint and then one drop of wild orange. Okay, there you go. Rub your hands together and then cup it over your nose. When you're using something strong like peppermint, you kind of want to close your eyes. It gets really, you might feel a little minty in your eyes. And then 3 long, deep breaths. Oh my gosh, I can feel it all opening up within me. I hold a lot of my tension in my neck and shoulders, so I like to rub any remaining on my shoulders. Remember, if you're using wild orange or citrus oils, there could be some photosensitivity. So if you're going to be out in the sun, you're going to rub it on areas that are not going to be in contact with the sun. For me, I'm going to be home all day, so I'm fine. All right, so let's jump into this now that our senses are all awakened. So the first question I'd like to ask you is your testimony. What brought you into essential oils, and why did you choose doTERRA essential oils?
For me, it was the cassia oil, which is the cinnamon oil, and that helps with diabetes with your sugar level. And so I was interested in knowing that, trying to help my health, and that's what brought me.
Yeah, cassia is amazing oil. And I've heard a lot of people who have had success with the cassia oil. It is a hot oil. So how do you use it?
Just a few drops in my water jug every day.
Oh, so internally. Yeah, that is the best. And then if you choose to decide to take it, topically, definneitly highly dilute with fractionated coconut oil. Have you ever had any experiences? Well, I don't recommend. Highly dilute, but internally, cassia has so many wonderful internal benefits. Any other? Oh, so that was how you came into.
And then add on the clove for the high blood pressure.
Okay, clove. And then how do you take clove?
The same way, drops of water.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's great. Is that part of your daily regimen?
Yeah. Keep up with that. Because, I mean, you might think it's a small thing, but it's small little things that will accumulate. And it's not, boom, you're going to see like a huge sugar level drop. It's just a little bit. But, every little bit counts, even if it's a slow, like 10 degrees or something, but it's more than being at 150.
Right. And I'm sure consistency really helps.
Because then your body's going to get used to it.
Yeah. So do you find that it helps to regulate, since you're taking it consistently, do you find that it helps regulate you consistently?
Yeah, because then I know what my sugar is in the morning when I get up. I know what my sugar is after I have breakfast, lunch, dinner. I know where I'm at before because it helps regulate it.
Yeah, that's really powerful. So doTERRA's essential oils, cassia and clove, they come in the larger 15 ml bottles, which is 250 drops. So you get about 250 uses. How many drops do you use?
I would say probably like 4 or less.
Okay. Yeah. Per like a cup of water or a couple of cups? Okay, so something like this, I'd say 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 cups of water, and you use 4 drops. Oh, so you're drinking it throughout the day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, that's cool. So what does your daily regimen look like when you're using, in regards to, essential oils?
Besides the
The lifelong
yeah,
vitality.
so I use the one for the cell regeneration,
Okay.
and then also I forget what the other one
The 3-pack. Oh, that's right above
Yeah.
my head, actually. So you've got the cellular,
Mhm.
the nutrition, right? So cellular, the omegas, the food nutrition. Yeah, that's a really powerful pack.
Yeah,
So you use all three.
I have to keep this body good.
Right. Absolutely. So you use this. Do you take the lifelong vitality? What time of day would you take it?
In the morning.
Okay, so you're just
Yeah.
kind of starting off your
Yeah.
day nice and strong. Okay. And then,
I'd rather take all my medication or whatever in the morning to help me through the day.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other oils that help you?
There's a lot. I mean, I always keep wild orange there. Also, the past tense and Helichrysum. Oh, that's such a word.
Yeah. I have a hard time even spelling that word. So you talked about Helichrysum. How to use that?
With the coconut fashion oil, it's
Okay.
blended together in a roll-on and just on my arm, my forearm.
Okay, so use it topically.
Yeah.
Okay, on your arm. All right, awesome. And then what about past tense? How do you use
Past
that?
tense, I use it for headaches or when I feel stressed out, and just right at the temple. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, past tense is really, really powerful that way. I've heard a lot of great results for just head tension, all those headaches, migraines. And then I do know that you love wild orange. Like you really, really, really love wild orange.
I don't know what it. I mean, it just is such a happy or like I don't know, such a good smell.
Yeah. Do you use it for the benefits or do you use it for perfume? Like what's your reasoning for using it?
Well, I thought it was a calming oil, but I don't think it's used for that because when I looked it up in a book, it said something else. I'm like, I don't know.
But it is a happy oil.
Yeah, but I just use it on my hands and then just
aromatically.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, in fact, wild orange, I've used it in the past for tantrums. It is a happy oil. So before, when the kids are waking up, I'll actually rub it on them. I rub it on them every single morning before school. Anytime we're dealing with a stressful situation, absolutely before homework, because we're always on each other's nerves about that. They don't want to do homework. But I noticed that rubbing wild orange or diffusing it has really helped them with their moods. It's a happy oil for sure. And then I also remember you using Balance, which is one of my ultimate favorite oils.
You gotta keep everything in balance and its stress level low and
yeah. And how do you use Balance? Aromatically again. Okay, yeah. So I like that you've really felt comfortable because doTERRA, doTERRA's oils, as you know, are pure, which allows you to use some of these oils internally. So you mentioned the cassia and the clove, you use those internally. You mentioned Balance, wild orange, past tense, Helichrysum,
the lemon I use
Topically or aromatically. Oh, and then lemon. How to use the lemon?
Internally.
Oh, with your bottled water.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you add clove?
No, separate.
Oh, you do it separately. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my favorite is tangerine. I love tangerine. Tangerine is actually one of those, it's a meal suppressant as well. Like, it really helps with that.
Mom was so happy.
Yeah.
She's literally jumping up and down. It works.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom.
I'm a crazy, snacker, and it's definitely helped just with my little snacking.
It's funny because she would ask me, like, Mom, I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't snack.
Yeah, I snack a lot.
You're so lucky. I said, I know.
But use lemon, and lemon is like a detox oil. It helps to cleanse out, so that's a really powerful oil. Do you use any of these oils in your home at all? Or are you just really enjoying the benefits for yourself?
Benefits for myself. Well, I would say the lavender and the breathe I use for somebody snoring, but other than that,
Yeah. Yeah, lavenders have really helped for me as well, just getting to bed and
yeah.
just getting to that relaxing state. Sometimes at the end of the day, my head is just still running, 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 and having some lemon, I'll apply it under my feet, behind my ears or at my pulse points, and that
Well, actually,
absolutely.
it's funny because I use the Helichrysum and the past tense on my arms, and then I go to bed, and I just smell what that is, and I go to bed.
I have a great book talking about that. Helichrysum. Okay, so this is a book. It's called Emotions and Essential Oils. And I love this book because it tells you the emotional benefits. And I'm just curious. So you've mentioned helichrysum a lot. So helichrysum is actually, it says, for pain. It's amazing healer of pain, which makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So the negative emotions that it helps with is intense emotional pain, anguish, or trauma, feelings of hopelessness, despairing, or wounded. The positive properties that it gives you is healing, courageous, hopeful, transforming, preserving, and determined. Makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
why you're really gravitating to
Yeah.
helichrysum. Isn't that crazy? And then another one you said your absolute favorite is Wild Orange. I love this book. It's really insightful. EQRSTUV. Wild orange. Oh, it's the oil of abundance. So it goes in a lot of detail. I'm just kind of reading the summary part of it. The negative emotions that wild orange helps with is overly serious. I don't think you have that problem.
Oh no,
Rigid.
I do. I'm trying to ask my husband.
You hear Makana going crazy, my
Yeah.
dog. Dull, workaholic, lack of energy, discouraged, hoarding, or envious. So those are the negative emotions that wild orange can help with. And then positive properties it can help is abundant, sense of humor, playful, generous, spontaneous, creative, joyful. I think those positive properties are the things that you already have. Maybe it just helps.
Enhances
it
it.
enhances it for sure. Okay, I'm gonna take things down a little notch and take it a little bit more serious now, because one of the really key reasons I wanted to bring you here is because I know you suffer with diabetes, and you mentioned some oils that you use, and I really feel that your testimony, your experiences can help others that are also experiencing side effects due to diabetes. And these essential oils are so strong, and sometimes we fail to realize their potency and how much they can help us in so many different areas. So you mentioned clove, you mentioned cassia, you mentioned you like to use these internally, and they help regulate your blood sugar and also helps with circulation. Can you please share specifically related to diabetes how any other essential oils that you might use?
One of the essential oils I use a lot is tea tree. Anytime you have a cut or anything to do with healing properties, the tea tree works so well. Um, Being a diabetic, that's the one thing that is always worrisome. Like if you have a cut on your foot or a cut on your hand, please do not wait, or do not use like the triple ointments. I mean, yeah, they'll work, but they won't work as well as a tea tree. An example is my husband had a cut on his foot and it got pretty bad, but I cleaned it up every day, made after he took a shower, put it on a band-aid, covered his foot. It healed within a week and looked like he never even had a cut on his foot. But it's such a wonderful, wonderful oil, the tea tree oil.
So do you find that you use it for yourself? That you mentioned as
Yeah.
soon as you experience or see that you've got a cut or
Cut, yeah.
something, you immediately use tea tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you mentioned lavender before. Blending lavender and tea tree
Yeah.
together is really great. Lavender is an oil of calming all things, and then melaleuca or tea tree, as it's called, it's got
Yeah.
some really powerful healing properties. Also, I know I don't know very much about diabetes, but I do know that circulation is a really big issue.
Yeah.
Is there any oils that you use specifically for that?
This wonderful woman who always creates wonderful blends for me created a blend for that.
She's holding up this one. So I created this blend, yes. And I'm so glad you still use it. I put a lot of research into this one. And the great thing about essential oils is really you can never go wrong. You know, there's no side effects with essential oils.
Everything's all natural.
Everything's natural.
Yeah.
Our body knows exactly what to do with it. So you can't go wrong. But I did do research, and these are the oils that I found that worked wonderful. So vetiver, DDR prime, frankincense, and copaiba. So I'm going to leave a bit of a description under this video to better describe these oils and the benefits of these oils. But I'm so glad you use them. Is there anything else that you might use?
But not, I mean, I don't know if it is because of that, any type of body ache. Not for just me and my husband. It's this one.
Oh, this one, pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did make this other blend. Actually, I make this a lot. This is one of my most popular blends that people are always asking for. And this is pain. I call it pain. Topical support. I'll leave a link below as well. It's got a lot of great oils in this one as well. But anyhow, oh, I hear my dog kind of howling. He wants some attention. Anyway, folks, I hope you're able to take away a little bit from this video. You know, I really want to thank you for coming along and sharing your, you know, the oils that you enjoy. So that's it for now. Please check out my son's YouTube channel, Oils at B, and then mydoterra.com/viva life. Bye, folks. Have a great one.